This is a full beginner's guide on how to invest and make money in the metaverse. First up, we have one of the most risky investments, buying virtual land in the metaverse. While some people can't even fathom the idea of buying virtual land in a virtual world, this is where the most gains can be made while investing. To put buying land in the metaverse in simple terms, you're basically going to choose a land, a different metaverse. You're going to say, okay, I want this plot of land, and you're going to buy it as an NFT or non-fungible token. If you're not too familiar with NFTs, definitely go check out my channel. I have a few videos that'll help you out. Now, these NFTs almost work like a virtual contract saying you actually own the land. Now, the most critical part of investing in virtual land in the metaverse is determining which metaverse world you want to buy land in. The most popular metaverses to buy land right now are Decentraland, the Sandbox, and Upland. The key here is trying to predict which of these lands will still be popular in the future. For example, Decentraland is kind of on top right now, but in a few years it could go away. Now, usually if companies get in early like Decentraland or the Sandbox, they're going to be staying around for a while. Currently, the cheapest piece of land in Decentraland is around 4,000 mana, which converts to over 13,000 US dollars. Now, I actually visited Decentraland and went to this specific plot worth 13,000 US dollars. Isn't it beautiful? Again, land investing is very risky and it'll definitely depend on the specific metaverse that you're investing into. But if you end up buying a land that explodes in popularity, you'll be in for very, very good profits. For example, people that started buying these lands as metaverses opened up, like Decentraland and the Sandbox, they were getting these plots for hundreds of dollars. Now they're being sold for 10,000, 20,000, even upwards of a few $100,000. Buying land in the metaverse also allows you the potential to earn passive income on your land. For example, if you buy land in the Sandbox metaverse and create a game on that land or another experience on that land, you can make passive income from people visiting your land and using what's on it. We're also starting to see people rent out lands because they can't afford to actually buy them. That's right, we're about to have Airbnb for the metaverse. Now, I'm sure the actual utilities of these virtual lands will increase some way in the future, and when that happens, these lands will definitely have an increased value. Before we get into the next way to invest in the metaverse, be sure to go give the sponsor for this video, the like button, some love. That's right, hitting the like button is free and it shows me that you've enjoyed the video so far. Alright, so we have the ability to invest in virtual lands, but another great way of investing in the metaverse is actually buying up the cryptocurrencies associated with each individual metaverse. For example, sand is used to buy and sell land and other assets in the Sandbox. Mana is Decentraland's cryptocurrency that rides on the Ethereum network. AXS is another popular metaverse crypto, the actual crypto of Axie Infinity. The big positive with buying these cryptocurrencies for each metaverse is that you don't need to nearly invest as much as if you were to go buy land. You could still benefit greatly from a particular metaverse rising in popularity without having to shell out thousands of dollars for that one piece of land. It also is pretty easy to buy these cryptocurrencies. Mana and AXS are available on Coinbase, my personal favorite cryptocurrency exchange. If you don't have Coinbase yet and want a free $10 in Bitcoin, go down below and sign up for Coinbase using my link. For metaverse cryptos that haven't made it to Coinbase yet, like Sandbox's Sand token, you can actually go into Coinbase and get a Coinbase wallet to buy Ethereum to then exchange on a separate exchange to buy sand. To show how profitable these cryptocurrencies can be, here's a little bit of a reference. Mana was up 135% over the past year, Sand was up over 15,000% over the past year, and AXS was up over 17,000% over the past year. Now, these are huge returns and don't expect that going forward, but it's because the metaverse has been an increasingly popular topic to talk about. But again, if you think you've missed the rise already, I guarantee you these will go up over time as the metaverse becomes more popular and more widely adopted. Now, I personally am invested in Mana and Sand because I see Decentraland and the Sandbox leading the charge and still being popular in the next few years. Another way to invest in the metaverse is purchasing NFTs that can be used in different metaverse lands. For example, the Sandbox has an NFT marketplace where you can buy various NFTs to place in your land. These type of NFTs work exactly like the other NFTs that we know and love, like CryptoPunks, NBA Top Shots, and more. The twist here is that we're starting to see actual utility with these NFTs in the metaverse worlds. There are wearables, artwork, and normal everyday items that you can actually use if purchased. Over time, we'll see a lot of these tangible NFTs that you can use in the metaverse become increasingly popular and have more value. Big brands are buying into this idea, partnering with the Sandbox for exclusive NFT collections. Snoop Dogg, The Walking Dead, and Atari are some of the brand names that have exclusive lines of NFTs in the Sandbox. One interesting thing about some of these NFTs you can buy is they're being used as virtual tickets for things like concerts. A Snoop Dogg party had 1,000 NFTs sold as party passes for people to go and actually experience a Snoop Dogg party and concert within the Sandbox metaverse. I view these type of investments, these NFTs for the metaverse, a lot like virtual land, where these are probably longer term plays, but you will see some fluctuation and volatility of these NFTs all the time. And last but not least, my favorite way of investing in the metaverse is an indirect way, and that's investing in stocks of companies that either produce metaverse technologies or will in the future. Now, Meta's stock is obviously the first thing that comes to mind because they are on the forefront of the realistic metaverse worlds. But other big companies like Apple, Nvidia, Roblox, and Unity are also all good examples of stocks that you could buy to indirectly invest in the metaverse. There are also a few metaverse ETFs that give you good exposure of a wide variety of companies that are associated with the metaverse. You can see some of the assets in the Meta ETF that's available on Robinhood and other stock exchanges. I'd have to say investing in these companies is a lot safer than buying land in the metaverse or buying NFTs for the metaverse. Investing in stocks isn't the same as putting all your money into a specific metaverse world. For example, let's say I invest in a company like Meta that makes headsets. Regardless of what metaverse you actually use, you'll most likely be using that same headset regardless. Same thing with companies like Nvidia that have graphics cards or other companies that have the technology part of the metaverse. Out of all of these investments, which ones will you actually try out, or which ones are you invested in already? Help me reach my goal of 25,000 subscribers and 1,000 views per video by liking and subscribing. Thanks for watching. Be sure to watch more videos and I'll see you next time.